Are you finishing too soon and tired of it? If you feel like your body betrays you just when things are getting good, then what I'm about to share could change everything. Premature ejaculation isn't just frustrating. It can damage your confidence, your relationships, and your sense of masculinity. But what if I told you the real cause might be something simple, something physical, and completely fixable without pills or creams? Today, I'm going to show you 2 powerful techniques backed by science that you can start doing right now, at home, in just 5 minutes a day, that have helped thousands of men gain full control over their performance, extend their pleasure, and transform their sex lives with confidence. And here's the best part: you won't lose sensation or diminish your pleasure. You'll actually gain more control, more awareness, and more satisfaction. But you absolutely need to watch until the end, because skipping even one part might mean missing the key step that makes it all work. Now, if you feel that you have difficulty lasting during intercourse, perhaps ejaculation occurs sooner than you'd like, there is a high probability that the cause lies in oversensitivity. Specifically, we're referring to excessive sensitivity of the glans penis, which is the head or tip of the penis. It's an area densely packed with nerve endings, more than 4,000 in fact, and if this sensitivity is too sharp or unregulated, it can lead to premature ejaculation and significantly shortened sexual performance time. But there are effective and scientifically backed ways to address this. And no, losing pleasure is not one of the trade-offs. In fact, many men report not only better control, but deeper enjoyment and satisfaction once they've taken back control of their arousal. You see, the hypersensitivity usually isn't spread evenly across the entire glans. There are specific zones that are more reactive than others. In many men, the frenulum, that thin V-shaped band of tissue on the underside of the penis, is the most sensitive region. Others may struggle with hypersensitivity around the coronal sulcus, which is the groove that separates the head of the penis from the shaft. Some may even notice irritation or inflammation of the inner foreskin, particularly in places like the foreskin, an area where the foreskin folds. Now, it's worth noting, excessive sensitivity in these areas, especially when combined with friction, heat, and emotional stimulation, can lead not only to premature ejaculation but, in some cases, even mild inflammation or conditions like posthitis or balanitis, especially if pathogenic microflora colonize the sensitive tissue. While usually not dangerous, these micro-inflammatory responses can lower the quality of your sex life and even contribute to anxiety around intimacy. However, rather than jumping straight to medications or desensitizing sprays, many men can benefit from a more natural, proactive approach known as Glans desensitization training, or what some now refer to as glans toughening. This is not about numbing yourself to the point of losing all sensation. It's about gently retraining your nervous system to be less reactive to non-threatening stimulation. Think of it as strengthening your mind-body control so that you can take charge of your arousal instead of becoming overwhelmed by it. Okay, so let me walk you through 2 exercises you can practice from the comfort of your own home. Each one takes only a few minutes a day, yet when done consistently, the results can be transformative. The first technique is specifically designed to target the frenulum, especially if yours is very short or overstimulated. A tight or overly reactive frenulum can increase the likelihood of involuntary ejaculation, as it heightens contact pressure during intercourse, and in some men it can even cause discomfort. Here's what you can do. Using clean fingers, gently grasp the frenulum from both sides using your thumb and index finger. As you inhale softly, begin to apply a gentle stretch downward or outward, depending on your anatomy. Exhale slowly while holding the stretch for about 5 to 7 seconds, then release. Repeat this 15 to 20 times. The entire set should take you no more than 2 to 3 minutes. This exercise is best done twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. After about 4 to 6 weeks, many men report a noticeable reduction in supersensitivity and significantly improved staying power. Now, what if the entire glans feels overly sensitive and you can't pinpoint a single area? That's where the second desensitization exercise comes into play. Again, it's simple, safe, and effective. Start by gently holding the glans between your fingertips. No force, no pressure, just a firm but friendly hold. Then, lightly tap or pat the glands using 1 or 2 fingers, spreading the stimulation across the surface. Your aim here is not to arouse yourself, but to expose the glands to repetitive, non-exciting touch so the nerve endings can adapt to it. Continue this tapping for 3 to 5 minutes daily. As days turn into weeks, those nerve endings begin to normalize. Overstimulation becomes less alarming to the nervous system, and your arousal can be controlled like a volume dial, turned up when you want to, and subdued when needed. The most important element of both these exercises: consistency. Neuroplasticity, the brain's and nervous system's ability to adapt, requires repetition. If you practice daily, you're giving your body the signal it needs to shift its sensitivity baseline. Most men begin to feel a real difference within 3 to 4 weeks, though some may need a little more time depending on their baseline sensitivity, sexual history, and emotional readiness. Now, in some rare cases, these exercises alone may not provide the full relief you're looking for. And that's okay. Every man is different. Some may benefit from additional strategies such as topical desensitizers, specialized ultra-thin condoms, or even prescription medications. Like selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors (SSRIs), when premature ejaculation is caused more by psychological factors than physical sensitivity. There are also surgical options such as frenuloplasty, but such measures are rarely the first approach. If after genuinely trying the desensitization exercises you feel you're still struggling, I strongly encourage you to speak to a qualified specialist. Okay, so before you leave, if you have not considered of subscribing yet, you should consider it if you don't want to miss out on science-backed, interesting techniques that no doctor will tell you this much easily to live a happy and healthy sexual life. Lastly, remember this. This issue is more common than you think, and there's no shame in addressing it. In fact, confronting it head-on is not only the first step toward a better sex life, it's a declaration that you are taking control of your body and building a healthier, more satisfying relationship with yourself and your partner. Stay committed, stay consistent, and never forget, lasting longer isn't just about physical endurance. It's about self-awareness, confidence, and learning how to work in harmony with your body. Take care of yourself and your partner, and I'll see you in the next video.